what's up, man? I beat you to posting my stream. You're out of a job. How you doing? Spent all night dumping my Switch Muso games for tomorrow. Took about 4 hours. It's all ready for tomorrow, though. Alright, there we go. This game is already good. It's got martial arts. Power Flood, how you doing? Tomorrow's the big day. '19th anniversary. Sequel to Samurai Bringer. It's actually running really bad. Lower this frame rate. That's not gonna do it all. Runs way worse than the first game. I lose interest when it runs like crap on this computer. Sorry. It's just a demo. Yeah, the optimization seems really bad. It's going below 60 FPS. That's not acceptable. Not on this computer. We're not doing that tonight. Really thankful for demos, saving me time and money. I tried a bunch of games from the Next Fest, and like none of them were any good. There were very few action games, and most of them were Vampire Survivors clones. I'm not really interested in those. There's only one Vampire Survivors clone I liked, and it was barely a clone because it didn't have auto attacking. You actually had to dodge attacks. It wasn't automated. Skybreakers, the game I was talking about, that game was cool. That's the only Survivors clone I really liked. The rest just all look like the same thing with a different coat of paint. A lot of them have shit art, too. They don't even have good art. Like, I don't know, man. I'm not feeling that. Spirit X Strike? Yeah, I'll try that right now. See if it passes the test. It's like Odin's hammer. It has to be proven worthy. Already not getting above 80 FPS. It's probably got like ray tracing on or some shit.
还是没找到师傅在哪儿，真是没劲。
Can't skip.
行了，别发牢骚了，小子，就快到村子了。
是。
Stop doing this,
村长
please.
大人。
Let me try the game.
那不是厉王军的人吗？
啊！这群人都找到这儿来了。
哦，小子，坐稳了。
正好有段时间没活动活动筋骨了，让我好好教训下这帮喽啰。
快点，人你上场了。
没问题。都放马过来吧！
Feels pretty bad. Frame rate's garbage too. Meh. Needs a lot of work. Controls feel very stiff. It's got some cool ideas. It's cool how like stuff actually staggers, but the controls are kind of stiff. It definitely feels indie, but I think the problem is you can just go like play Assault Spy for a very similar experience. That game runs better and also plays better. But it is a demo. I mean, maybe they're going to take feedback. I'll definitely probably try that more later. Alright, let's do some prep time for tomorrow. Let me go ahead and get Lossless up. Give me a sec. It's my beloved Lossless scaling. I gotta get the 60 FPS patch, I forgot. Hold on. That's gonna take a while to find, isn't it? I gotta find it on my computer, I don't remember where it is. Yeah, one sec. Oh, the problems of dumping your own games. Sometimes you forget small parts. I don't have the, I don't know where the 60 FPS patch for that is. It's probably a lot harder to find now. Let me see if I can find it. One moment. Technical difficulties. They should have backed it up. I just don't remember where it is. I've got so much stuff on here. I have the Astral Chain 60 FPS on here still. Where's the Age of Calamity? I gotta get this ready for tomorrow, so I gotta find it now. I just don't know where it is. Lost in the Ether has so much gaming stuff on here. I gotta spend a day and just like torch a lot of these mods and stuff that I don't use anymore. It's getting harder and harder to find stuff. I have so much in here. I'm very heavy into PC game modding. I have so many zip files and stuff that like aren't even useful anymore. I definitely got to do a spring cleaning on all the content creator stuff I have on here. It's very disorganized. That game looked kind of interesting. I'm not really into the whole furry thing, but it looked interesting enough, but then the game didn't work with my controller, so I didn't actually get into gameplay. That one didn't pass the test. I tried the demo for it and didn't make it very far. I don't know, man. I have less and less patience with demos. I don't really feel like fighting with demos anymore. I'm kind of like done with that. If it doesn't just work, I'm really not going to give it a lot of patience. So it's not worth it, man. I've done pretty good at getting rid of a lot of my backlog, but I've still got so much stuff to play. Like, I have no shortage of stuff to play. There was that one roguelike demo I tried on the Next Fest that I didn't stream it because it ran like garbage. It was overheating my brand new water cooler. You couldn't skip the cutscenes. It didn't even have options, man. I'm like, dude, why are you putting up a demo in front of like hundreds of thousands of people? You don't even have graphics options. Like, do you expect anybody to play this? It's just like delusional, man. I just like don't understand it. It's one thing if a game doesn't vibe with you, but like if you're gonna put out a PC only demo, like graphics options should be the bare minimum. It didn't even have that. I'm like, I tried it for like 5 minutes. I'm like, dude, I'm not going into the Unreal Engine INI file and tweaking this shit. Like, that's their job. I'm sorry. That one was not worthy of being on the channel. It didn't pass the test. Like, come on, man. Seriously? That's like the bare minimum. You don't even have graphics options, and I have a pretty good computer. I have a pretty good computer. I have 16 gigs of VRAM. I have a Generation 4 NVMe, 32 gigs of DDR5 RAM. Like I shouldn't have a problem running anything. It was my computer was struggling to run it. It was slowing down my entire computer. I'm like, dude, this ain't it, man. I just don't have the patience to deal with shit like that. I'm sorry. I have a lot of patience with gaming stuff, but I have my limits. There's some stuff I won't put up with. Alright, I think I got it right here. Alright. Yeah, that Disorder game, yeah. I made it 5 minutes into that and stopped. How are you not even gonna have graphics options, man? Like, come on. You know, if you can't skip the cutscenes, you know, that's a that sucks for me because I'm not really into story, and especially for like non-established franchises, I care even less. But you're not even gonna have options. Alright, let me see if this worked. Alright, I think we're good to go. Let's boot back up. Okay. I think it's working. I think I got it. My wish list should not be used as a gauge of what I'll be playing in the future. I wish list anything that looks remotely interesting, and then most of it I either don't buy or I see gameplay on it and it sucks. It's very disorganized. I have so much stuff on my wish list I want to play, I just haven't gotten to yet. Hold on a sec. Is it working? Oh, Lossless crashed. Lossless crashed. Why do people stalk my wishlist so much? You and Negro Justice stalk my wishlist all the time. You guys stalk it so much. Let me dumpster dive in peace. I'm lucky I'm not into hentai. All those porn games. That'd be the end of me right there. Luckily, I'm not into that stuff. I think that stuff is mad cringe. It's $5 porn games. It's like they don't even actually draw the art. It's all AI generated. We're just gonna test all these games really quick. I think it's having a hard time compiling the shaders because I'm streaming from the CPU. But I'm just kind of testing all this because I'm gonna be playing a bunch of Musou games tomorrow for the 19th anniversary. Well, that's what people want to watch, even though Musou's kind of dead right now. Musou's kind of dead right now. I'm not sure if you guys have noticed. The only interesting thing that's happened in the past couple years was the Sorrow 4 English patch, the 120 FPS mod for that, 60 FPS for Batride War Genesis, and then Z mod for Dynasty Warriors 8XL, and then Orochi 4. That's like the only interesting thing that's happened with Musou. And those are all like old games with mods. They're not new games. So I haven't really been doing any new Musou stuff. I mean, there hasn't really been anything to do. This was the last Musou game right here. This game. This was the last Musou game. I really liked this game for what it was worth. I thought it was fun. It had kind of a unique feel to it. The problem is just that the replay value sucks, and it definitely could have used DLC. A couple more movesets and like some kind of endgame progression mode would have really helped. I thought it was a good game. If you haven't played it already, I definitely would recommend waiting for the Switch 2, because this game actually natively runs at 60 FPS, and a lot of people don't know this. Basically, the engine is hard-coded to run at 60 FPS, but because the Switch sucks and this game is very CPU-heavy, it never reaches it. The only time it reaches it is when in very small contained rooms where there's no enemies loaded. The game is like only loading that room and everything else is unloaded because you can't see it. That's the only time this runs at 60 FPS, but what that means is that when we get the Switch successor in a few months, this will run way better than all the other games. Like Age of Calamity, for instance, is hard-coded at 30 and basically never reaches it. Fire Emblem Warriors as well. You have to be in docked mode to use the performance mode on that, so that's kind of gonna suck too. And this game will just run better right out the box. So that's pretty exciting. But Nintendo, in their infinite wisdom, everybody is so thirsty for Switch 2 information, they announced an alarm clock yesterday. They announced a $100 alarm clock. That's their idea of a good business decision. Let's announce a $100 alarm clock. Did you guys learn nothing from the Basara 10th anniversary stream? We know how well that went, right? Here's a $2,000 guitar that's got Yukimura on it, an $800 rice cooker, and like the only thing that makes it have any value is because it has voice lines from the voice actors. And that was the only thing that they had to announce. Did we learn nothing from that? You couldn't have waited to announce a $100 alarm clock where Mario says "let's go" and wakes you up or something. I don't know, man. Starting to think business people aren't always as smart as they seem.
I'll continue gathering records of your battles. Which battle do you wish to reflect on?
Sorry, no Switch 2. Here's an alarm clock.
There's no telling where our enemies might be lurking in this fog. Be at the ready for potential ambushes.
In any case, we lack the luxury of waiting for it to clear. Naruto must be found and put to the sword as soon as possible. We will begin by advancing our front line. All forces, prepare to march.
No backing down. Not even against the king himself. We fight for Lord Lonato.
You know, this is really laggy right now. What's going on? I don't really care. I already did everything in this game. I'm just trying to prepare for tomorrow. I might need to stream off GPU. We'll do the test for this later. Yeah, I don't know what the hell is going on right now. It's really laggy. It's like compiling the shaders is like really slow for some reason. Normally I don't get that much of a hitch. Not sure what's going on. Let me see if I can fix this. I don't really think too many people are going to show up, so I'm not feeling like mauling over this currently. It works or it doesn't. Well, I'll test this later. It works, it's just laggier than it should be. I don't really know why. I'll worry about it later. I'll probably do a private stream on Discord or something, and maybe you guys can help me test that later. I don't know how many people are going to show up, so I'm not really feeling like... I'm not feeling like getting frustrated over tech stuff tonight. I've already played all those games to death. So it's just kind of a celebratory thing to do. I'm not really too worried if it. I might just have to play the Musou games I have on Steam. I don't know why it's tweaking out like that. It's very strange. It's whatever. I've had a relatively good day today, so I don't want to ruin that by malding over tech support. I'll probably just have to play a couple levels and compile shaders, but I'll do that on my own time. I'll do that when I wake up. I'm not feeling like it right now.
Fighting Collection, Arcade Classics.
I get tilted really quick when stuff doesn't work.
Street Fighter.
So I'm not really wanting to, not wanting to exert that effort currently.
Let's go, Bub.
Ready. Fight.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Easy Infinite. I wish this game was version 1. Version 1 has the most busted brain dead infinites.
Let's go. Let's go.
The version of X-Men vs. Street Fighter that's in this is not the one that's used competitively.
Let's go.
Let's try some of the other infinites I know. I know a bunch of the infinites, because I played all these games growing up. Let's see what other infinites do I know. We'll go in chronological order. Chronological order, all the infinites I know. Wolverine is mad brain dead in this game, it's so funny. It's the most brain dead Wolverine they've ever done.
Let's go, Bub.
So you want to know why Wolverine is broken in this game? This is the one that no one plays. This game was not very popular in the arcades. For a number of reasons. First was X-Men vs. Street Fighter had a lot of fun stuff, and it kind of became part of the game. Eventually. And then also, this was like 9 months after X-Men vs. Street Fighter, so a lot of arcades were still playing that. They didn't get this game right away. But this game also dumbed down a lot of the mechanics. They really tried hard to kill off all the infinites. But for some reason, they made Wolverine in this game is so busted. Okay, so first thing about him that's busted is his meter gain. You mash strong in the air, off a super jump, you get like 40% of a bar. So you can run away, it only takes a couple super jumps, and you can beat a max bar. And what really makes him broken is this. They gave him this super. Oh, I do it again? There we go. He has a one-button infinite, and he could chain into super after that, so if you mash strong for like 2 bars... Now there's a harder variation of this that I'm gonna have to change characters to do because it won't work on Hulk. But we'll show the more advanced version of the infinite. Doesn't matter who I pick for second. This is old man knowledge right here. It's old man knowledge. I'm like not great at these games, but I know how to break them. Okay, so from round start. There you go. Off one interaction, the character's almost dead. So even though they got rid of his infinites... they got rid of the dive kick, the diagonal dive kick, but this sucks because you can't chain anything off it. In the next game you can chain into roundhouse off it. It's kind of weird, because Wolverine's always been busted in every Marvel game, but like, this is the most brain-dead Wolverine out of all of them. Alright, let's go in chronological order. Old man knowledge.
Marvel vs. Capcom. Classic superhero.
I don't remember my Marvel Superheroes Infinite. It's been too long. See if I remember the Chun Infinite. I remember his Infinite. See if I can still do that. Best assists. Colossus. Psylocke. Who else was good? Those are the main ones people use. Devilot. No, what's her name? Saki? Yeah, those are like the top tiers. Alright, so let's pick him. He's easier to combo on. See if I can remember my infinites.
Ready. Fight! Air combo! Air combo! Air combo! Air combo! Good!
There you go. That's his infinite.
Very good!
I remember that one. The Chun one is a lot harder.
Air combo!
This was the last game that Chun was good in until Infinite. Chun is garbage in 2, and she's playable in 3, but outclassed by top tiers.
Air combo.
But if I do this right, she'll come out from under the ground. This game looks so much better than Marvel 2. I hate Marvel 2's graphics and the music. I also hate how they nerfed the animation frames. Marvel 2 is an ugly game, and it's really a shame that the pixel art got gutted because they cut out so many animation frames. And then the backgrounds just being random places that have nothing to do with Marvel or Capcom. I can't stand that about the game either. The music is catchy, but it's not good fighting game music. And everybody hated the music when the game came out. I don't know where this whole new thing where people like the music, that's like revisionist history. No one liked the music when it came out. It's terrible. These games had incredible music and they just completely gutted it. I'm really glad with Marvel 3 they're like, yeah, we can't do that shit again. We gotta make actual character themes. And have the backgrounds, like, actually relate to the franchises. Then in Marvel Infinite, they gutted it again because they... I had it right there.
Air combo.
You gotta get in the rhythm.
Air combo. Air combo.
Oh, there we go, I had it. That was 3 reps.
Air combo.
Well, the way it basically works is the oldest sprites. The oldest sprites are the Marvel ones, right? Because the Capcom sprites were taken from Alpha, so they weren't gutted anywhere near as much. But like the Marvel sprites, the ones dating back to Children of the Atom, you go back and play that game, the animation is incredible. But then as it goes on, you skip all the way to Marvel 2. Like, the animation got cut in half. It's instantly noticeable, especially with this collection where you can just switch from game to game. It's very noticeable. That's the thing that some people notice. I think you can only do it mid-screen. Try and remember.
Air combo.
I think RAM was why they ran out of RAM. I guess loading 6 characters in a 3D background into RAM was hard, even on the Naomi. I don't know, I played a lot of Marvel 2, but I just don't like playing it much these days.
Air combo.
It's a very boring game with the meta. The meta is very boring. The game is a lot more interesting when the top tiers are banned or they use a ratio system. That's like the only time that game is interesting to watch. It's a weird situation because, like, The skill it takes to play like Magneto is off the charts, but it's just boring. I guess that's what happens when you crap out that game right before you lose the license. You have no time to like optimize the game so the sprites aren't gutted, and there's barely any music. Even if you like the Marvel 2 music, you can't deny that there's way less of it. There's like 6 tracks in the game. There we go. Got a couple reps there.
Air combo.
Alright, let's move on. Probably easier to do on stick. I don't feel like hooking up my stick currently.
Versus Capcom 2, New Age of Heroes.
Select your heroes. Select your assist type. Select your assist type. Select your assist type. Select your assist. Select your assist type. Who will survive? Engage.
Power drain.
Beat up. One.
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 Come on. Eat me up.
Alright, there you go. It's 56 characters. There's like a dozen new characters, but like, Cable's like the main one that got used the most, and Tron is only used for the assist. Tron is trash. I'm really glad that they put the Juggernaut glitch back in, though, because that was like the funniest thing about that game is Juggernaut is garbage in that game, but the glitch makes him viable. I'm glad that they fixed that. I did think it was kind of strange that they took that out, and I'm like, that's like the least bad thing about that game's balancing. Juggernaut having the glitch was not breaking the balance any more than it already was. That game already has non-existent balancing. Marvel 2 is basically just official Mugen. That's really all it is. When you think of it like that, it's a little bit easier to accept, but man, the animation quality, the backgrounds, the music, all took such a big hit. I'm really glad that they didn't just bring back Marvel 2. They brought back the previous games as well. The pixel art in those games is so good. It's a shame that it really got gutted, and it got gutted in Marvel 2. Oh, I wonder if people will like mod it and like rebalance the game or something. It's very boring at a high level. It takes a lot of you know what, it's kind of like Melee. You know how in Melee they only use a couple characters and they fight on like two backgrounds. That's kind of what Marvel 2 is like. You know, it takes intense skill to play those games. You can play for years and still improve, but just watching that for years and years and years is very boring because the games are basically solved. I mean, sometimes people come out with like pocket characters and they have some success, but the reality of it is, regardless of their success, they're working like 3 times harder. They're working like 3 times harder for, you know, less consistent results, which is pretty much how Marvel 2 is. Like Rogue, the character I was just playing, she's like considered to be like upper mid-tier. Like, she's one of the better like off-meta characters by far. There was that guy Video. He plays with Rogue, and he could actually beat like meta teams and meta players. But you know, he's still working way harder. He's still putting in like way more effort. You know, if he just decided to play like a meta team, he'd be like unstoppable, but he really likes Rogue. But yeah, I grew up playing that game in the arcades, and I remember I'm not really a fan of the revisionist history of people liking the music. I don't know where that came from. Everybody despised the music. Less people noticed the other things, like, you know, hey, these backgrounds are just generic backdrops and they don't have anything to do with the, you know, the IPs that are in the game. And then, like, not everybody noticed how much the animation got cut. I think it would be a lot easier to do a comparison video, like Sentinel, for instance. It's really funny that Sentinel is, like, top 4 in that game, because his sprite in Children of the Atom is amazing. A sprite of that size, having that much animation, is insane. And then in, like, Marvel 2, he has, like, 20 frames of animation. They cut, like, all the animation out of that sprite entirely. Completely gutted. It's sad, man. I don't know, the thing about Marvel 2 music is, like, even if you actually did like the music back then, and you're not falling prey to revisionist history, there's, like, only, like, 5 tracks, so there's a lot less of it. That's indisputable. You can't debate that. There's so much less music. It's like a third of the soundtrack of the other games, pretty much. There's no music at all. Anyway, let's see. Do I feel like playing any other Weeb stuff, or I kind of just feel like playing some Diablo, honestly? So I think I'm going to run some Diablo for a bit, and I'll do the Muso. I'll figure out what's going on with the Muso stuff later. I probably have to compile all the shaders, and I'll do that offline, but we'll play Muso tomorrow. Alright, so I'm going to load up some Diablo, because I actually got some good stuff today when I wasn't streaming. Let's go ahead and do that. Alright. I had to shift my plans because the emulator's being really janky today for some reason. I don't know why. Probably just need to, like, restart the computer or something. I'll work on it. But I got all the games dumped, so we'll play those tomorrow for the 19th anniversary party, or whatever you're gonna call it. Alright, let's see if I can get this build going. Let me, I gotta pull up Max Roll. Hold on. This is an honorary Muso game, alright? Honorary Muso. Honorary Muso game. And I think I got most of the stuff for this, so let me check here. Let's get some music on. I don't think I have one in here. I gotta find out where it drops. Lord Zier. Do I have that? Oh yeah, I've got it right here. Alright, cool. Yeah, there's not really anything going on with niche games right now. I don't know if you guys have noticed. Niche game stuff has been pretty uninteresting at the moment. I have some FF16 mods to try, but I'm kind of focused on this currently. Okay, so where's this guy spawn? The thing about this game with the season-based design is the fact that, like, you know life. The way this game works is you know life it for like a couple days, and then you just stop playing for months. That's what people do. Like, have you guys ever seen the concurrent viewership for this game? Like, at the start of a season, like all the big streamers are on, and they're getting like tens of thousands of concurrent viewers, and then like people max out and they clear everything. And then they just, like, don't play it for, like, 2 months. I thought this game really sucked at launch. It had some nice things about it, but it was really rough. It's a lot better now. But yeah, the whole, like, transition to being fully seasonal, it kills the viewership for these games. Because people max out. They max out so quick, and there's just, like, not much to do. And because you need to make a fresh character every time they start over, everybody that's not hardcore, you'll like no-life this, and get your money's worth out of the season, right? But then, you like just stop playing it. It's very strange.
Need more time.
See if I can get some help. Where's the guy? Where's the boss? Oh, right here. Why is this guy still here? No way. No, don't follow me this far. They aggro that far. No, go away. Big fans. Alright, no more aggro. Mods for this game would be nuts, but not gonna happen. Closest you could get for 3D Diablo mods would be 2 Resurrected and then 3 on like the Switch version or something. But I don't think anybody cares to do it. Really, no one's gonna join? I'm really antisocial in these games. I just like to just play alone. Path of Exile 2? Yeah, it's like less zoomies gameplay than this, right? I've heard that I might like that one. I haven't really been following it though. Is that game like Vaporware? It's supposed to be like slower and less just pushing a button and the whole screen gets deleted, right? That's what I've been hearing. Yeah, I prefer like the Team Ninja games for like action RPGs. Run good on Steam Deck right now? No. I'll show you a post about it after I'm done with this. Give me a little bit, alright? Short answer is no. It used to run good, but it doesn't anymore. They messed something up in this last patch. No, I didn't mean to go in there. Oops. Oops. Are they actually in here? To answer your question, the short answer is the game used to run fine on Steam Deck, but it runs like complete buns now. So I wouldn't recommend it. You know, if you're gonna play like a hardcore character or something. I mean, it's playable, but it's undeniably running way worse than it was. So depends on how much that kind of thing triggers you. Personally, it makes me make a Chrono Trigger, so I'm not playing currently. But yeah. They did say that they're gonna do some patch for it. I haven't checked yet. Battle Gorega is a legendary soundtrack. I actually really didn't like Shovel Knight. I did not like Shovel Knight. I didn't really like the movements. I don't know, it's just kind of slow-paced. I didn't care for it much, but the soundtrack was excellent. Really good, authentic chiptune soundtrack. And the game itself, I didn't care for that much. The DLC characters felt a lot better to control. Yeah, I do think that game's a bit overrated. The soundtrack's not, though. Soundtrack is really good. The game, I'm kind of like, yeah, I don't hate it. Just don't care for it that much. There's other modern platformers I'd rather play. Look at this placeholder. Small indie company, folks. They couldn't make a graphic for it. $40 expansion. You don't even get a. Don't even get a graphic for it. Small indie company. That's incredible, man. That's the best thing ever. Placeholder. Wow. I don't have anything witty to say about that. Just wow. Oops. minutes until the 19th anniversary, guys. Now, this isn't the actual 19th anniversary stream. That's going to be tomorrow. I do have to help my neighbors feed the cats in the afternoon, so I might just boot up after that or before. We'll see how I'm feeling physically. I also have to... Apparently my Switch emulator's all messed up. I'll try restarting my computer. Maybe I'll stream off the GPU or something. But yeah, it was very stuttery for some reason. I don't know why. I'll have to put some work into fixing that. I have to compile all the shaders and stuff. But yeah, I got all those games ready, so we'll play a bunch of Muso games tomorrow. Probably some other stuff as well, non-Muso, like some of my favorite games I have on Steam. So obviously, I don't have access to everything I used to have, because it's just been so long. It's been like 3 console generations, so I don't have everything. I definitely didn't have the time or the resources to get everything back, but a decent amount of the stuff. Anything I have on Steam is fair game, so we'll see how the viewership is, how far I go. I'm not really wanting to, overexert myself, because that's the problem I've been having lately, is with taking care of my neighbors and stuff. It's been hard. But, there'll definitely be some stuff going on tomorrow. But I'm kind of just doing whatever I feel like. man, banger right here. The true Strider theme. This theme is better than his main theme. This track is so good. upset when I still get all the stuff anyway. Nothing to mold over. I haven't changed my gear since I got to this difficulty. Probably have to spend a lot of time messing with the menu after all this. Standard grinding game fare, when you get people that are willing to help you, you put all that stuff to the side and you do it later, because you might not get another chance. And I'm trying to get off this build that they're using, the projectile spam, because I have a gut feeling that they're going to nerf it in a few days. So, I don't really want to rely on it, because this is Blizzard we're talking about here. Blizzard likes to patch the fun out of their games, so I'd rather not have over-reliance on a build that they'll probably gut once the work week starts again. You know they're gonna do it. No question. Look at this! Yeah, people are like, they're not gonna touch this build. I'm like, look at what's going on right now. Yes, they're going to touch it. It's causing lag. That's like the last straw for Blizzard. That's why I'm doing this, to like do another build, because this is gonna get gutted. Everyone is doing it. It's causing lag, and then also everyone is doing it, so that means Blizzard's totally gonna torch it. It's not even a question. The other builds look way more fun, and this honestly hurts my eyes, so I'm looking forward to getting off it. By the time I get the other one online, they'll nerf this one into the ground anyway. By the way, it's officially the 19th anniversary. Happy anniversary to me. Decided to make this channel one day. Senior year of high school. Actually, I just graduated, so a couple months fresh out of high school I made this. I'll celebrate tomorrow. Happy anniversary.
Look. Impressive.
Game just crashed. Small indie team. Small indie company. It crashed while I was in town. What was I doing, man? Like, look, I don't have my cheat engine up, alright? What gives? I got booted out of that party. That was very nice and welcoming because I walked in town. Great game. But yeah, they're totally gonna nerf this build. That's why I'm like not really wanting to depend on it. It meets the criteria for being neutered. First is that it causes lag, and everybody is doing it. We know with Blizzard, too many people are having fun doing something, they prevent you from having fun. I don't find the build fun. That's what's interesting about it to me. I generally like being like OP in games, but the problem with this is it hurts your hands, and then it also, the screen shake is really disorienting. So I'm like actually not, I'm not a big fan of the OP build that everybody's using. I really don't care for it at all. Just from growing up with my mom and stuff, I know that they're going to completely gut it, so I don't feel like devoting a lot of time to it. Alright, well I got kicked out of that party because the game crashed, so I guess I'm gonna look at the guide really quick and see exactly what it is I need to do. I think the sooner I get off this build, the better. They posted something today that they're gonna make changes in the next patch, which is Blizzard speak for we're gonna gut this build that everyone's using. They're totally gonna do that. It's painfully obvious. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. Okay, so I have to look at the glyphs. Okay, so Hubris. Oh man, classic right here. Alright, I got all of them, I think. Don't have Colossal. Oh no, I do. I have it right here. I have Headhunter. Not have Headhunter. Okay, well, we'll grind these ones out really quick with the OP build. Where the small indie company decides that having too much fun. That's the plan. I think I have like almost everything I need for it, as far as I can tell. Probably a lot of it right there. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna level up the glyphs for it. And then I think I have, like, almost everything else. Because of that grind session. I'm sad I lost those. I don't have contact with those people anymore because the freaking game crashed. Such BS, man. It's like the game's got, like, a memory leak or something. Small indie company. Must reiterate, people think they're not going to nerf this. I mean, look at this. They really think small indie company Blizzard is going to let you do this? Like, just use it to progress through the season, but, like, don't rely on it. It's not going to last. I don't really find this fun. It's very disorienting, but play the build that looks more interesting to me. I gotta do this. So. People are like, oh, they're not going to touch it because you had to pay for the character. Like, this isn't Arc System Works, all right? It's Blizzard. Arc System Works would do that. Charge you $10 for a character and they completely break the game. going to see how much stuff I have for this build, and I think I'm going to call it a night. I want to not be completely dead tired when I am going to do the anniversary thing, so let me see exactly what stuff they have on here. So I have all the uniques. Let me check. Probably be another couple hours of this brain dead button mash eye disease farming. I don't want to like switch just yet because I think waiting a little bit will be better. I'm very close to being done with this too. Probably knock that out later today. And then this one is nowhere near done. It's like the final challenge pretty much. So let me check the compendium. See if I have them all. Okay, so Inner Calm, Plains Power, Wild Claws, and Conceited. And then Sky Power, got that one. Duelists, have that one. Yeah, I got pretty much all of them. Let me see what else they want for it. Well, yeah, I think this will be online later today. Let me check the runes. Yeah, I got this one. Okay, so let me look at the uniques. Check that. And then I'm going to bed. I don't really feel comfortable farming with this because just knowing how these games work, they're just gonna gut it like really hard. Okay, so the first one is a Loyalty's Mantle, which I think I already have. Yeah, I got that one right here. Okay, so Razor Plate. I've got a good one right here. And then Wound Drinker. What's the best one of those that I have? Oh yeah, I got one of those too. Alright, well, we'll set up this build maybe in between the stream later today. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll celebrate the anniversary later today. That was pretty successful. I'm hoping that I can fix whatever's wrong with the Switch emulation, but I'm sure I probably just need to restart the computer, maybe encode with my GPU instead, and it should fix it. Yeah, I gotta compile shaders and stuff. That's gonna take probably 30 minutes or so. So, I'll see you guys later. I'm gonna go ahead and log out. Log off the stream, off the game. Good night, everybody. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we'll be celebrating the anniversary later. This was kind of the pre-show. This was kind of the pre-show. But I'll be doing Muso games and a bunch of my favorite games that I've covered that I still have access to, because obviously I don't have everything or most of the stuff I had when I started. I don't have a working 360 anymore. I don't have a working PS2. I don't have a working PS3. Well, actually I do, but it's at my neighbor's house. I don't have those things currently, so I'm just gonna run through what I have, and I might do it for a couple days. We'll see how the reception is, if people actually show up. I'm not talking about donations. I am transparent, and I do need help, you know, with like paying the computer bills and stuff. But it's more just like if people are actually enjoying the events, I'll keep it going. But for today, I have planned just a bunch of the Muso games, both the Steam and the Switch ones. That's what I have access to currently. I'll try to get Basara set up, but it's probably going to be a nightmare with getting it off the Steam Deck and then installing the patch and stuff. I might save that for the next day. And then just whatever I have on Steam that's like a favorite game or stuff that was successful that I enjoyed, like got Wizard of Legend, a bunch of the roguelikes and stuff. I think that's probably a couple days worth. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and crash, figure out what's going on with the Switch emulator and why it's tweaking out like that, and then I'll see you guys. What I'm probably gonna do is probably after I have lunch. I haven't decided what I'm doing for lunch. I'll probably boot up, and then I'm going to be feeding the cats in the afternoon, but he's probably not going to be back until like 4 or 5:30, so I might just like put some videos on, take the 20 minutes to do that, and then come back. We'll see how my IRL stamina bar is going. But yeah, I'm going to make a community post about this. I think it's something I should celebrate. I don't feel like I get the recognition I deserve, but I know that I should at least be proud of myself for my accomplishment. So we'll get started on that in probably about 12 hours.